Oh, my top. I mean, ooh, it smells good. Hey, just read. What's going on? I don't know where my chopstick is, so I'm just gonna use this right now. I'm sitting here on my computer. Hey, Cece. Hey, Miss Jean and everyone. Hey, hey, hey. Honey, I see that the haters are still doing their job. Let me tell you something. If y'all was not at Boss Lady's birthday party, honey, it went on till this morning, and it shifted from her dancing and playing music to us actually having some real talk, real conversation. And if you guys missed it, I'm just gonna say, go back and watch it. Go back and watch it, cause it was really great. It was amazing. We was on all morning, honey. I stayed up, went and go picked up my daughter, and came back home and then fell asleep. So now I can get on here and try to y'all do some work. Try to get some money in the house, y'all. Try to get some money in the house. Had to go shopping and get food, bring food in for the kids, and I was like, look, it's time to go to work. It's time to go to work, honey. Okay. Commented on the status that you shared. Oh, okay. I thought somebody left me a message for a minute. I can tell me the same in too. These folks are stupid. I just had to respond back to this post. I'm about to show you guys something. Let me turn off my heater. Y'all know Miss Jean, I be getting cold. I get cold quick. Yeah, in the summertime I had the heater going. These kids have the air going, but I have the heater going. Okay. So I was on my Facebook. There- There's all right. That helped. All right. So I was on my Facebook page. Thank you guys for the thumbs up. And I was scrolling through. my Facebook page. And and stupid. So that somebody posted, I don't know if some of you guys seen this, but let me just show you guys this video right quick, okay? And let y'all hear this. Dark skinned niggas is petty. I don't know what his color had to do with it, but y'all know how that go. It is always something.
Look, he got her. Look, she going the wrong way. She going the wrong way. She tightening in the tire. This mug got me stuttering and everything. Check this mug out. Look at his entire. And bitches stay jack all them dreadhead niggas. Here y'all go right here. What the fuck? He got her fixing the tire. Oh, she got that shit. Look at this nigga. Look, his hand. He just stuck his hand in her booty. He nasty as fuck. Look at him.
Y'all seeing this? Look at this. He got her. He watching her change the tire, but he all up under her dress.
What the fuck is going on?
She got a dress on, everything. He all in her ass while she changing the tire.
Oh, they broke down and they in love. I know that's right. Stand by your man, baby. He should have got them love nuts loose for you. What the fuck is going on? This shit is crazy. Look at this nigga. Look at this nigga. Look at this dark-skinned nigga, y'all. Oh, shit, he looking. Let's pull off. We light-skinned. I bruise easily.
So let's wait a minute. Let's just talk about this for a second. Let's just talk about this, okay, y'all? Cause this is some crazy shit. See, this is what I be saying about my people, our people. This kind of fuck shit right here. This kind of fuck shit. So somebody posted down in the comments, maybe he's teaching her how to change the tire. First of all, you do got common sense, right? God does give you common sense, even though some people don't fucking use common sense. He ain't teaching her or showing her how to change a goddamn tire when he's standing directly behind her ass and looking down while she's changing or trying to loosen the lug nuts. And then he goes while she's bent over in a dress and stick his hands up her ass. That's not helping her or teaching her how to change it. That is a sorry ass excuse for a nigga, because he should have been doing that. And I can understand if she was helping him, if she was helping him, or if because my oldest son, I never forget this. He was in high school. He was in high school with some of his friends, and they had left the light on in my car. He had my car, and they left the light on in it. He called me and said, "Mom, the car won't start. I think we need a jump." I said, "What do you mean you need a jump?" He said, "I think we left the door open or a light on or something." I said, "Look in the trunk. There's jumper cables in the trunk. Get your friend and get somebody to jump the car off." He didn't know how to do it. So of course I had to get a ride, go up there, and I said, and I think it was about 4 or 5 of them. I said, "None of you all know how to jump a car off? None of you all?" They was like, "No, girl, honey, I gave them a lesson right there." I said, "Come and pay attention." I said, "That's a shame that I'm a woman and I know more about cars than you young boys is. Y'all know how to drive them. Y'all know how to tear them up. Y'all know how to get in." I said, "Come over here so you can get a lesson." And I showed them, this is the positive, this is the negative, okay? Look on the side of the battery. You have a positive and you have a negative, okay? You take the red one, which is the positive, and you put that on the plus. You take the black side, which is the negative, and you put that over there. And then I said, you let the car run. Let the car run for a good 5 minutes. Give it 5 minutes. Let it run. And then the other person go and start the car up. Like I ran down and ran through this whole thing, and you could see I was teaching these young men. For one, okay, we could see he's a young guy or whatever it is. But first of all, the first fucked up mistake is she bending over and doing all this, and she got on a tight ass, little bitty ass mini dress. The second is this motherfucker. If y'all saw the beginning of the video, he lighting up a joint and everything else. He ain't. If you don't put that motherfucking joint down and help me with this goddamn tire, that the least you can do. If she can loosen a lug nut, he can loosen a lug nut. Let me tell y'all what happened when I went to the store tonight. I went to the store tonight and we had been joking. Y'all know, y'all saw us at the grocery store, but I stopped off at the gas station because I ain't had no gas in the car. I needed to put some gas in there. I stopped off at the gas station and I went in because I needed to get my ice and my chips, right? So I go in and I go get my, yeah, Empress, definitely a waste of a man. I go in to get my chips. No, I get ready to walk in. My son asked me, the younger one, Ferran, asked me to bring him. So I said, you ain't nothing wrong with your legs and stuff. You better get on up out this car and go in with me, right? So Ferran goes in. Hey, listen, hey, Queen, I saw that. It pissed me off. Yes. So Ron goes, he's in front of me, right? I'm right behind him. He's in front of me. He opens the door and goes in and let the door say, I said, wait a minute, okay? Because I'm right behind him and I knew he couldn't have been thinking because they never did that. Like, Ferran is the one that gets mad at me when I open up my own car door. So I knew he couldn't be thinking. And I said, wait a minute. I said, Ron. He said, my, he already knew. I said, no, you always open the door for a lady. I don't care who it is. If she young, old, crippled, blind, black, blue, white, green, orange, peacock color. I don't care what it is. Oh, you hold the door open for ladies, for women. You hold the door open. I said, I shouldn't have had the car. He said, oh, ma, I'm sorry. I wasn't even thinking. I said, no, think. You know your mama is behind you. I'm behind you. I said, matter of fact, I shouldn't have even been walking behind you. You never have a lady walking behind. You ain't never supposed, you don't walk in front of no woman. See, we got to school them. We got to school them. You got to understand, whether it's your mother, your sister, I don't care, your cousins, your niece, or whoever. No, man, you ain't supposed to be walking in front of your woman. Your woman's supposed to be, or mother even, supposed to be on the side of you. Or you let them walk in front of you, and then you reach around and you open the door so that they can go in. Like, I had to school them and let them know. That fuck shit right there. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Hell no. And see, Facebook is like these dumb fucks on YouTube. They like these dumb fucks on YouTube come up with dumb excuses for the fuck shit that these niggas do. That don't make no, honey, she busting them down. After you didn't change the tire and after you didn't did all of this, honey, she kissing them and busting them down right there. See, let me tell you something about you weak ass women. Let me tell you something about you weak ass women. You are the reason why these fuck bucket ass niggas do the fuck shit that they do. You're the reason why. Because you always got some weak ass woman that will take that piece of a garbage ass man in and y'all will cook, clean, kiss his ass, suck up to him, let that motherfucker, y'all will, after somebody else then went and sat on his face and did everything, y'all let this motherfucker come right and kiss you in the mouth, kiss your kids in the mouth, and do it and won't think nothing of it just as long as he came in. That don't make no sense. Hey, Bree. Bell say, see, this is why I don't believe on their Easter of time. I want to ask them who raised you. At that part. That part. Because I check man's know better. Hey, Narissa, thank you, love. Man's no better. I told you. My son came in. I said, oh no. I had to check him twice. Your first mistake, your first mistake was walking in front of me in the first place. That's your first mistake. And your second mistake was letting that door close on me. You ain't never supposed to let a door close on your mother, not your sister, not no goddamn. I don't play that. I don't play that. I don't give a damn how old you is. You hold the door. My son Benj might be a lot of things this now, but let me tell you something. When Benj see a woman, he goes help her. I remember we left out of Myers and we had put the groceries and stuff in the car, and Benj saw one of elderly woman come. He jumped out the car and he was like, do you need help? You want me to hold the door for you? Are you good? And the lady said, she says, your son is so respectful. Your son is so sweet. Let me tell y'all what my daughter's boss came to me this morning. When I went to pick up my daughter this morning, her supervisor came to my car because we pulled up around the same time, but she pulled in front of me, and the woman walked back, and I was saying to myself, why is this woman, why is she walking over to my car? And she walked over to the car, and I rolled the window down, and I said, yes. And she says, oh, excuse me. She says, good morning. I says, good morning. She says, are you Cece's mother? I said, yes, I am. She says, I just wanted to let you know you raised a beautiful daughter. She says she is, hey niece, hey my April Walker. She says, your daughter is polite. She says she's so well mannered. She says she is so respectful. She's saying on top of that, she is gorgeous. She says she is beautiful. She said, I just had to come and let you know that you did a great job with her. I said to her, thank you. Thank you very much. Yes, you did. She's so beautiful. Thank you, April. And when Cece came out to get ready to get in the van, she says, yeah, Ma, I was wondering why she walked over to the van. I was like, what's she on? And I said, no, she spoke highly of you. So Cece blushing and everything. She said, yeah, she came over and said she spoke to you. She said, yeah, I spoke to your mom. And Cece said she was saying, well, why would you want to do that? Why would you go? I said, no. I said, she spoke very highly of you. And I said, that made me feel good as a mother. And then Cece said, well, she was like, what was the point? Y'all know how these young ones is. Cece ain't number 26. She's like, well, why would she want to? I said, Cece, you wouldn't understand, baby. I say it's a grown-up thing. I said, us old folks, us old hags, us old women, when we see our younger generation doing something respectful, we want to let the mama know. We want to let the dad, when we see our sons out here being kings, we want where the father at? Who raised this young man? Because we need to let them know you did an awesome job. I said, she made me feel good. I said, you don't know how I felt good this morning. Hearing her say that my daughter, my baby that I raised and took care of is respectful, is honest, is beautiful, is amazing. Okay, this woman could not stop talking about my daughter that's working for her. That show, I don't give a damn what they say about me. That shows a lot about, honey, I could pat my own self on the back. You hear me? I could pat my own self on the back. I don't need nobody to pat me. They can talk. You can say what you want about Miss Gina. The one thing that you can't never say is I'm a bad mother. You can't never say I'm a bad mother, because there's people that watch us all over the place, and they come to me, if not only on the daily, every other day, and they come and tell me how respectful my children are, how well mannered my children are, how smart my children are, how well groomed my children are, how good they smell. Okay, they let me know that I did a great job. A single mother, honey, don't say that you can't do it. Won't he do it? Won't he do it? Yes, he will. Yes, he will. Won't he do it? Won't he do it? Yes, he will. Yes, he will. Honey, you don't need no man. You don't need nobody else to help you, to tell you to. Y'all see me walking around in that store today. I was walking around there, honey. I was playing. I was doing what I wanted to do with my children. They were all, but did you not see them working? Let me ask you that. Did you see Miss Gina shopping by herself, or did you see those kids going and get what we need? Y'all saw them going to get what we need, okay? Y'all saw, when I got to the house, honey, did Miss Gina take groceries? No, let me tell you what Miss Gina grabbed. Honey, Miss Gina grabbed her purse, okay? Miss Gina grabbed her phone, and Miss Gina grabbed her ice. And I said, all right, y'all know what to do. Let me know when you're done. That's what Miss Gina did. Them babies brought them their groceries in, and they put it up. See, when you a single mother and you busting your ass and you working your ass off, them kids better put them goddamn groceries up. Them kids better go get them groceries, and they better go put them up. Honey, my stuff is up here, ain't even put up. Angel brought it upstairs and set it down. Brought my snacks and everything. See, when you working your ass off and you doing what you're supposed to do, you shouldn't have to come home and work. You shouldn't have to. When you're raising men, and they asking you, mommy, can I go to the store with you? There is no way that you should be trying to figure out where the bread at, where the milk at, where I don't eat cereal. They eat cereal. So why can't one of them go get their cereal and the other one go get the milk? Okay? Why don't Miss Gina don't drink water? I should drink water, I know. But Miss Gina don't drink water, but they drink water. So why can't one of them go and get the case of water and go put it in the car? Angel went and got everything. Honey, Angel came back with 4 loaves of bread. I was like, Angel, we don't need that much bread, baby. But Angel, not only did she get what it was that we needed, Angel had already pre-written out the list. You hear what I'm saying? She had already written out the list of what we need. She says, mommy, we need this. We need eggs. Yeah, mommy, we need eggs too. I'm like, oh, okay, we need all that. I didn't know we needed all that. But she had it on the list, and she went down the list, frontwards and backwards, and she told them what to get. You say you love you some water, April, girl. You better teach Auntie. Help Auntie, because Auntie don't drink no water like I supposed to. Hey, Tropical Punch. How you doing? Ooh, you ain't been around in a while. I hope everything is okay. That's been good for you. But yeah, I saw that video, and I was just like, that was ridiculous. Raise them to be responsible adults, Gina. Exactly. You got to start them off young. You got to start them off young. Me and Cece was talking today, and we was talking about the younger generation and the younger babies having babies. We was talking about 13, 14-year-olds having babies. And I mentioned because Cece had a friend. They were 13, 14 years old, honey. And this little girl, she was Mexican, by the way, and she was pregnant. And they were 14. I take that back. They were 14 or 15, because they were in high school. And she invited Cece to her baby shower. Okay. So Cece brought it to, because she knew better. So she brought it to me, not a baby shower. She says, mommy, can I go to this party and see if you know Miss Gina? I want to know who the party is for, where the party at, when, who's hosting the party. Is it any adults that's going to be there? You have some beautiful skin. Like, if you drink a lot of water, you look so good. Thank you, April. You know what that come from? These ice, the water from the ice. These cups right here, I literally eat maybe 4 to 6 cups of ice of this every day. every single day. I go, girl, look, let me just show y'all. Let me just show you. And the only reason I saved these cups, look at all them cups over there. You see all them cups over there, girl? That's how much. And I had more than that. I just threw it away. I had more than that. And I saved those cups because I do have an ice maker. But my ice maker just chops up the ice. It don't give you, you don't get the little nuggets like that. And I like the nuggets. But when I can't get to the gas station or get it, I like to take these cups and I like to fill it up with ice because these styrofoam cups, they keep it frozen. It don't melt this quick. So I like to keep these cups and girl, and I fill them up. I fill it up. I fill it up. But anyway, back to my story. So Cece asked me, could she go to this party? And I'm like, where's the party? Who the party? Is the parents going to be? Is it going to be supervised? Is it going to be some adults? And she was like, but dang, ma, it ain't that kind of party. I said, well, I'm going to need to speak to adults because you talking about can you? She was like, okay, ma. Okay. And I was like, okay. But she was like, it's a baby shower. I said, a baby shower for who? For your friend's mother? No. I said, the baby shower not for your friend's mother. No. I said, is it for the auntie? Older sister? No. I said, Cece, Sydney, who's the baby shower for? For my friend. I said, oh, hell no, no. I said, no, we don't do that. We don't celebrate children having babies. I said, now, I don't know what, and I'm telling y'all the way I told her. I said, I don't know what they do in their culture and how they are. We don't celebrate babies having babies. Mommy, but that's my friend. I said, Cece, no. You can't. I don't even. Where was her mama's antennas at? And that this 14, 15-year-old girl then got pregnant. Why wasn't she protected? Because it's a mother's job to protect her daughter. Okay. Y'all know at that age, when your daughter's coming up in here thinking they cute, when they coming up in with the titties and shit all out, when they fucking. When they smelling themselves, okay? That is your job as a mother to see to it that she is protected in some way, shape, or form. That child's body ain't even developed yet to have a baby. So why is it that 13, 14, 15-year-old girls is out here having babies? I don't understand it. Getting pregnant. And I'm telling you, don't tell me it was an accident. Don't tell me it was, because let me tell you something. If I talk to half of you all, if I talk to 90% of you all and I ask you all, how old was you when you got pregnant? Most of you all gonna tell Miss Gina that you got pregnant between the ages of 16 and 18 years old. That's most, because I got pregnant at 18. My oldest, I got pregnant at 18 and I had him at 19. Okay? So you can't tell me that you don't know because you did it. If you had your son or daughter at 16, bitch, you was fucking at 15. Okay? You was doing it, and you better not have no kids neither, Belle. You don't need none. You don't need none. If you don't have any, that means that you done your job. Thank you, April. I'm just speaking facts. Okay. And then if you did have your child at a young age, it is your responsibility to make sure that that child is well taken care of, that child has all of their needs. Honey, I was a young mother. I told you, ain't no shame in Miss Gina's game. I don't give a damn what anybody say about me. My truth is my truth. I've been popping babies out since I was 18 years old. You bet your ass. I did. I popped. Look, I had my first at 19. Then I went and had another one at 20. Okay, and then it kept going on from there. But the one thing that you can't say, my children wasn't put into the system. They wasn't taken away from me. My mother didn't have them. My grandmother didn't. Honey, everywhere I went, them babies was with me. Folks used to laugh. They used to say to me, hey, Shadia, they used to say to me, ooh, Miss Gina, you got some beautiful kids, girl. You and them babies, honey. Them babies go everywhere you were. Yes, they did. They went everywhere I went. You know why? Because my mother didn't play that shit. My mother did not. My mother was like, where you think you going? I say, Mom, just going to the candy lady or the gas station up the street, across the street. Uh. Take them with you. Ma, I'm just going. The baby sleep. I'm just going. Take them with you. Where they daddy at? Where they dad? Who knocked you up? Who helped you with them? Where they daddy at? I'm like, dang, Ma. I'm just take them with you or don't go. And so I couldn't go. If the babies were asleep, what I'm gonna do? Wake them up, put them in the stroller, get them all dressed, and go. I couldn't go. And my mother was the type, honey, she would come back 15, 20 minutes later, 30 minutes later. Get the baby, get the. I'd be like, what you doing? We going to the park. Huh? We going. I said, but when I wanted to, she said, that's the point. I'm the grandmother. I'm not the mother. She says, my choice if I want to be bothered with your children. You had them children. I decide right now I want to take my grandbabies to the park. So I'm going to take my grandbabies to the park. Okay? She said, but you don't think you just going to leave them on me when you feel like it. And my mother did. When I tell you my mother was hard, that little lady, and she was she a little lady. That little lady, honey, she might have been deaf, might have had to speak sign language, read our lips or whatever it is, but she didn't play about them kids. My mother did. And one thing I can't say about my mother, she is a hell of a better grandmother than she was a mother. She's an awesome, amazing grandmother. Okay. Hey, Sasha. Hey, love. And she didn't play. She didn't play. Belle said I couldn't go to parties growing up. So when I went to college, still never went to parties. Yep. Just said when my girls were 4, they were folding, washing clothes, and making socks together. Yep. I make my grandbaby do that. Every time she come over here, I make her make socks. Whatever their little hands could manage. That's right. That's right. Trust me, I know, Gina. I was interested in that being sheltered most of my life. Yep. Honey, we didn't play. So I told Cece begged me. She begged me. She was like, Mommy, my friend, that's my best friend, and she's gonna feel some type of way. I said, okay, this what we gonna do. I said, because I'm not a harsh mother. I'm not a mean mom. I understand. I said, okay, this what we gonna do. We gonna go get a baby shower gift. I'm gonna let you go to the party to give the baby shower, but you can't stay. I said, I'm gonna give you 5 minutes. I said, Sydney, don't make me come in there after 10 minutes. 10 minutes is your limit. Because if I have to come in there, if I have to get out of my car and come in there in 10 minutes, I said, you're going to be embarrassed. You said I was 15 and pregnant and had an abortion. Yes. Let me tell you something, Shade. April Walker said, I swear I really understand you. Thank you, April. I was not playing with CC. I don't celebrate. Let me tell you something. If Angel came right now and said, Mom, my friend pregnant, can I go to her baby shower? Hell no. Nope. We'll Amazon her a gift. No, you can't. I don't celebrate babies having babies. You shouldn't. Now, I believe, I believe in safe sex. I believe in protecting them. Just because I gave my son a condom at 14 don't mean I'm telling him to go out there and stick somebody, okay? But it happens. And at least if it happens, he's protected. When I give my daughter birth control or get the implants in her arm, does not mean I'm telling you to go out and be a hoe. Don't mean I'm telling you to go out and sleep with whoever. But if it happens, she ain't bringing in no babies. You see what I'm saying? So Cece went and I allowed her to go to the party. And she stayed for 10 minutes. And her friend was gracious enough and nice enough to come out to the car to thank me and everything. And and Sydney gave her a hug. And she said, I'm sorry you can't stay. I said, Sweetheart, I'm sorry, but no, she can't stay. I'm sorry. And I didn't go through any pain, but I'm pretty sure the girl got the gist of it. And Cece probably told her later on, yeah, my mom ain't don't believe in that. And honey, she had it wasn't just a little kid's baby, because if y'all know how the Hispanics and Latinos and them do it, honey, she had her all out. It was a beautiful baby shower, honey. Everything was decorated. Oh, that baby got everything that she, but I just did not think it was right. I don't think no 14 and 15-year-olds should be having baby showers and should be set, because they shouldn't be having babies at all in the first place. So we were talking about this tonight, and I said to Cece, I said, she said, yeah, Mom, I remember that. She said, you sure didn't play about that. I said, hell no, and I still don't play about that. And I said, but aren't you glad that I protected you? I said, she said, yeah. I said, because that little girl that had that baby back when y'all was 14, 15, I said, CC, now y'all 26 years old. I said, I bet you on your life she got about 3 or 4 kids right now. I bet you. I said, can you imagine 26 years old and having 3 or 4 kids? Cece said, no, Ma, I can't imagine having one. I can't imagine having one. I can't. I said, right. And she was 14 when she had, or 15 when she had that baby. I said, so no, I'm not glorifying that. And that was the reason why I protected my children. I did what it was. Now, my son did the dun dun because when I was giving him condoms and telling him to protect himself, he gonna say, well, mama, she told me she was on the pill. I said, you dumb motherfucker, that don't stop your dick from falling off. That don't stop your dick from falling off if she got an STD. If he said, oh. That's what he said. He said, oh. Then I'm gonna do a t-shirt and I'm gonna have a box with check marks, whatever, and at the last thing it's gonna say, oh. Because that's all these kids. When you tell them something and they don't realize it until it's too late, they say, oh. Because they got nothing else to say. So he winds up with the baby out of high school, and then he gets mad, and his father gets mad because they couldn't talk his baby mama into having an abortion. And they would try to get me because I was close to the girl. Yes, I was close to the girl. But that's not Miss Gina's decision. She's not my daughter. That's not my decision to make for her, or that has to be discussed with her and her mother. And her mother decide that she was gonna have that baby, which my grandbaby is here right now. My granddaughter is older than Angel. Can you imagine that? I got pregnant after my son. I'm walking around pregnant with his baby mama pregnant at the same time. Okay. And because the twins is the same age as their niece. Angel is the auntie. Okay? So it's crazy. Hey, trash bag. Shadia said, I was hurtful, but I knew that I was not ready. My mom never spoke to me about sex or educated me. See, Shadia, thank you, my love, for sharing that. Thank you. I really appreciate that. This is the reason why I like to get on here and share my life. And this is the reason why I like to get on here and talk about my children and my family. This is the reason why I fight so hard for my kids. I did everything that I did because I wanted my children to have a better life than I had. Okay, honey, I grew up in the hood. I lived in the hood. Okay, it was plenty of times that we had what's in a pot. It was plenty of times that we had pot surprise. Hey there. Hey, Pink Ice, my love. Honey, we was on some serious conversation this morning, wasn't we? And we having another one right now. Will will you will you wear a plastic garbage bag as clothing? Well, if I had to, honey, it's people wearing plastic garbage bags as clothing right now, doing whatever they can. Honey, designers make outfits out of plastic garbage bags. Now I don't know if that's a real question or not, but I've seen, remember Missy Elliott's first video, she was in a big ass garbage bag. That video made her millions. Made millions. So I mean, it depends on the situation. If I was in a fashion show, if I was promoting something, yeah, shoot, these designers can do. Honey, I saw designer. Do y'all watch that show where they was making clothes out of shower curtains? Okay, out of shower curtains. So, honey, it's a lot of talented people out here. But back to what I was saying. So again, my son and my son's father at the time, they wanted her to have an abortion, and they kept saying, my son's dad kept saying to me, Gina, y'all making him have a baby. I said, we ain't making him have a baby. I said, did you not understand? Your son was giving condoms that he didn't. I didn't use because she said she was on the pill. I said, but what if you would have caught something you couldn't get rid of? Then what? She told you she was on the pill, but what if she would have had AIDS? What if she would have had the clap? What if she would have had, gonorrhea? What if she would have had syphilis? What if she would have had a lot of other things? Okay? What would you have done then? You know what he said? Oh, he had nothing else to say. His father sitting there looking stupid. Oh, they both two old boys. That's what I'm calling two old boys because they ain't have shit else to say. But and I told that is not my decision. If one of my daughters get knocked up, then that's a decision that me and my daughter has to have to do. But there is no way. If my daughter get knocked up at 13, 14, 15, 16, she ain't having no baby. And Miss Gina don't believe in abortions. Okay. But I would no, that one we not doing. That won't, because that won't be her baby. At 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, that child still has to finish school. So you know who gonna be the mama of that child? The grandmama. The grandmama. That's why I told, when my daughter-in-law said to me that my granddaughter was being fast, she had hickeys all up. Mom, she cried. Mom, she came in and she had hickeys all on her neck and she had them all on her chest and I don't know what to do. I said, what the fuck you mean you don't know what to do? Well, what am I supposed to do? Because she take her ass and get her some birth control. That's what I told her. You better take her ass to get her some birth control right now. I said, or you and Trey gonna be grandparents. And I said, I'm too young and fabulous to be a great grandmother. I'm just not ready. My mama is too young and fabulous to be a great great grandmother. Okay? I'm just, no, we not doing that. We not doing that. Go take her little fast ass and go and get her. And we talk, this is my baby. I love this, my grandbaby. But as parents, you have to be a parent. And let me tell y'all something. Just because you come from a ain't shit ass mother, don't make you a ain't shit ass mother. If you want to be a better mom than your mother was to you, you can. If you want to be a better father than your father was to you, you can. History does not have to repeat itself. You can change that cycle. You can break that. I broke it. My mother was a young mother. Her mother before her was a young mother. Guess what? My children ain't young mothers. Okay? Granted, yes, my son fucked up and he was a young father. Okay? Because he did the dun. But that at the end of the day, that situation was something that I didn't have a choice over. My choice was to give my son the condoms, show him how to use them, tell him what he need to do, and hope and pray that he would listen. But he ain't listening because all he's thinking about, as long as I don't get her pregnant, she cool. But she says she on the pill, so I ain't got to worry about nothing else. And his dumb self ain't. This is why we got to educate our kids. We have to educate. It's 45 of y'all up in here. We talking to, this is a great conversation. Can you please thumbs up the video? It should at least be 30 thumbs up. It should at least be 30 thumbs up. This is not a messy video. We are not bashing anybody. We're not talking to y'all can see this. You have common sense. This is an education. And so respect given, respect does. At least respect the queendom. Respect the queendom. And get because somebody is getting something from this. Somebody's getting somebody right now, daughter is pregnant right now, young. And the mama is sitting here right now saying, man, Miss Gina, you talking some real stuff because I'm going through it right now. Come on now. Come on now. We talking real stuff. Your sons, the sons are going through puberty right now. Educate them. Teach them. Let them know that they need to protect themselves. Do you know that some of these boys don't even know how to clean their wee-wees? They don't even know if they circumcised. They don't know it that they gotta, clean around and get up in there and stuff. Some because you get some of these boys and they be like, ooh, and they don't know where the odor coming from and know why. You got some of your sons is not circumcised, so they don't even know that a lot of bacteria and a lot of dirt gets up in there, and that they gotta pull that foreskin back and make sure they clean up in there. They got some of you all don't know, even though you're girls and you all like to take showers every day, sometimes you got to sit in that goddamn tub and soak that twat. You got to sit in there. That's why you shouldn't have grown women getting on here talking about they play with themselves and they smell like fish. You shouldn't have grown women on here talking about, oh, I don't know where that odor stand. You should, because we've heard the stories where folks say such got up off their couch and they had to throw the whole goddamn couch out. See, because that's because you ain't soaked your ass. That's because you ain't soaked your ass. Miss Jean, look, I'll take a shower every now and then, but honey, I soaks my ass. I likes to get in the tub, honey. I like that twat gotta be soaked at some point in time. Okay, y'all need to tell y'all kids this. Y'all need to tell y'all kids this. I'm just speaking the real deal, Holyfield. Pink Ice said, oh yes, Gina, we had a wonderful divine intervention. I really do appreciate you more than you could know. Thank you, my love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Pink Ice said, exactly. Tropical say, my niece is 18 years old and still a virgin. She just left for college to be a doctor. Hallelujah. Let me tell you something. You want to know something? My oldest daughter, she was a virgin until she was 25. 25. She was a virgin. And it was so funny because I was surprised. She hated when I told people that. I was like, oh, honey, Kia's still a virgin. And one day I think we was taking her out to dinner, or we was going somewhere on her 26th birthday, 9/11. Told you my daughter's birthday is coming up now, 9/11. And we were going out for her birthday or something. And we got on that subject, us mothers. And I said, yeah, because Kiki still, she's still a virgin. And Kiki, I got a Kiki too. And so she looked and she says, Ma. I said, what? She said, I'm not a virgin anymore. And I was like, what? I was in shock, y'all. Even though she was turning 26, she had turned 26. I was in shock. Cause I was like, damn, she ain't gonna never get no dick. This is what I'm saying. I'm like, damn, she ain't gonna never. Till she was 26. And again, I could pat myself on the back because that says a lot. That says a lot about the mother that I am. That says a lot about the child that I am. Come on, Pink Ice. We got to break the cycle. Listen, let us say it's going to be hard to be a better mom than my mom, but I do try. I know that's right. Honey, bless you, listen, Linda, and bless your mother too. Because, honey, baby child, if you was blessed with a good mother, if you was blessed with a great upbringing, honey, God bless you. More power to you. Because a lot of us, we don't have that. We don't have that. Shadia say, today I have two children much better off. I was working two jobs and going to school. I was so determined to not be what society defines us poor children living in the hood. There you go. There you go. Yep. This talk is well needed daily. It's real talk. Yes, Tropical Punch. This is something we need. That's why I said these folks ain't giving Miss Gina no thumbs up, and I'm talking facts. I'm talking about what our children are going through if you got a 13, 14-year old, if you got children going into high school, they are going in through puberty right now. And right now is the most that this is that most detrimental time, right? This is now when they gonna act out. This is when they gonna curse you out. This is when they gonna act the fool because those hormones is raging and going all different kind. This is the time that you are going to go through some type of crisis or some type of issues with your sons or daughters, and this conversation needs to be had. Yep. Pink Ice said, preach, Gina. Empress say, for real. Young Ben Frank says, I love health in, oh, Heath and whatchamacallit. Oh, you saw my picture. Look, this is my mouse pad. That was my mouse pad. So it has the Heath bites. It has the Kit Kat bites, the Hershey's. I bought this from the Goodwill. So I love it. I should have bought two or three of them because they had a whole bunch of them. But that's my mouse pad and I love it. I couldn't think of nothing for my thumbnail, so I said, shoot, I just use my mouse pad. Angel does great thumbnails, honey. She can edit. That little girl. Let me tell you something. Whoever Angel wind up being a wife to or girlfriend to, they getting the best of the best. She's a queen. That little girl is a queen, honey. She doesn't cooks, clean, very, 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 very smart. Okay, very book smart. Do you hear me? She's an asset. That is an asset. And again, I could pat myself on the back. I'm proud of my children. I don't give a damn what nobody else say, but I'm proud of my children. My friend Old's daughter was a virgin until she was 25 too. Yup. I tell my kids when we can talk about anything and keep it real with me. I say that too, Shadea. I tell man, so I tell them, I said, look, I don't give a damn how bad it is. I don't care. I tell them all the time, I said, we can talk about anything. Just tell me the truth. Don't lie to me. Don't lie. I tell them all the time, I said, because if you lie to me, oh, Boss Lady, New Jersey, excuse me, just did a video, fish fry, what the hell? Um, I tell them, just tell me the truth. I can work it out with you if you tell the truth. People, let me see. Somebody says, I don't date men, but if I did, oh, this is a young lady. Her name's Tanya. I'm just gonna say her first name. She says, I don't date men, but if I did, my man didn't know how to change a tire, he would not be my man. She said that was foul. Yeah, that's crazy. I love to read, and listen to read some of the comments that come from that
Really out there,
because
babe. I
you
got
just
it.
never know.
I
This
got this
crazy.
bitch finna jack the car down. What?
That's crazy, y'all. That's it's just insane. Um, but yeah, we got to start. You have to start teaching them. You definitely have to start young, teaching your kids, letting them know. Be honest with them. Talk to. Don't get mad and be ready to jump off the handle because they are out here experience sex, because at 14, 15, that's when those hormones kick in and that's when they are ready to experience that. What you do is do what you need to do to protect them. Do what you need to do to keep them safe. Look, I talk everything to my children, not only about sexual orientation, how to be safe. I also talk to them about yes and no, if you're ready or not. I explained to my daughter, I don't give a damn if you got butt ass naked and he was just about to stick. If you say no, you change your mind, he's supposed to get the fuck up and leave. If he forces you and make you to go through with it and you said no, that is rape. That is rape. You are to go, so let me know immediately. And I talk to my sons and I tell my sons, look, I know some of y'all hormones go crazy, and I know, boom, once it get hard, it's hard. It is hard to just top it off. Go take a shower, go grab you some oil, and go handle your business or whatever it is. But if she says no, if she says I changed my mind, you is to say okay, not oh. You is to say, okay, put your goddamn clothes on and leave. I said, because one thing that will end your life. Are you all listening? Are you listening? Because see, I need for some of you to listen, especially those of you that have sons. The one thing that will end your son's life is if he has a rape conviction on his record, or if he has a pedophile conviction on his record. If he has, ain't nobody never gonna want to fuck with him. His life is ended. It does not matter. You know, we heard situations, just like with Nicki Minaj's husband, that the girl was, I think, 16 and he was 17, and um they said it wasn't consensual, because in some states it doesn't matter if that girl says yes. If she's not old enough, he could be charged with rape. You see how that go? It could be just like that. She could be 16, he could be 17, but and she was consensual, and she could get in the court of law and said, he didn't rape me. It was consent. But if the state picked that up, if the state picked it up and said, well, it's illegal here for any 17-year-old to have sexual orientation with his life is over. His life is over. So us as mothers, us as fathers have to teach our sons that, look, if that girl says no, no, she's not old enough. You shouldn't be, y'all shouldn't even be in the same, you shouldn't be having sex anyway if you ain't over 18, if you ain't over 21, you know. So it's horrible. We got to talk to them. Bill says, just exactly like plus B in my current boyfriend, who I lost it to 4 years ago, are still together. I know him for 5 years. See, there you go. Narissa says, so true. I taught my son the same thing. Your life will be over in an instant. It will be over in an instant. And they can't get that back. Nobody, it does not matter. People will know the truth. They can go back and retract all of that, but that your son's life is over, is doomed. Everywhere he goes, that's gonna follow him. And it's really bad when you have to register as a sex offender. You can't go nowhere. You see how that girl's boyfriend was locked up? They came and got him because they moved or went somewhere else, and he didn't take his ass to the police department to say that he was a registered sex offender. And now you look, now you go and get ready to have your own baby and try to start your own family, and it's a possibility you can't even be around your own child. It ends your life. It's not worth it. Mothers, talk to your children, talk to your daughters. Fathers, talk to your sons. If you're a single mom, don't let nobody come and tell you what you can't do. I'm a single mom, and I've been raising kings for 33 years. Okay, I'm a single mother, and I'm raising kings and I ain't saying that I'm trying to be they father or take on they father figure. No, I'm not doing that, but I'm going to do my part. I'm going to do my job. And I thank God that now my son, he's old enough for me to say things to him and have him go and talk to his little brothers when they don't want to talk to me. You know, I thank God that I have that because their dad's not around and not helping and not doing anything. So that's another story. But at least they have their older brother. And he always tells them, y'all need to talk to me about something. I'm here. Y'all need something. I'm here. You can't talk to mom, pick up the phone and call me. I'll come and get you. You need that. Got to be honest with these kids. You got to talk to these kids. You have to teach these little girls that is a lot more to life than trying to be a bad bitch, than wanting to be with the biggest baller, than wanting Cardi B's. Like, see, Cardi B got lucky. She fell into that. She was lucky, honey, that her life turned out how it. That's not gonna happen to the majority of you guys. That's not gonna happen. You know what the majority of you all gonna be? Single, unwed mothers. Walk, cause he gonna be gone sticking and licking somebody else. I'm just telling you the truth. After he done knocked you up, he gonna be gone. And then you, just another unwed. Think about your life. Think about, your future. Do you really want to bring a child in this world today with the corona going on and the havoc that we going on? No jobs. You got to sit home. People ain't doing what they supposed to do. The next wave, honey, the next virus that come in or what is supposed to be 10 times worse than what we already went through. We got babies that are here already. Young adults that are here, they already starving and going through stuff. They already don't know which way to turn, what they gonna do. She then said, I've been with my children's father since I was 14 and he was 13. My son is 14 and my daughter is 7. We had hit the ground running. Not to brag, but I want to tell people like myself, anything is possible. Yep, anything is possible. And anything is possible. But the thing about it is, Shadea, in the real world, mama, and I'm only saying in the real world, your story, that's 1 in a million. That's 1 out of 100. You gotta tell the real deal Holyfield about them other 8 or 9 people that's not gonna happen to. See, there other 8 or 9 that's been together since they was 13 and 14, honey. He left when she was 16. They leave when they 17. They leave when they get knocked up and they get pregnant. Or he got 2 or 3 other baby mamas that he didn't got pregnant at the same time. See, your story is beautiful, but that's not the reality. That's not the norm. I'm a sell you on the norm, honey. My reality, my story. It's not the norm. I am a single mother with 9 kids. Okay, I'm lucky. You lucky if you got one to have a high school diploma. I got 6. I've already have 6 already that have high school diplomas. 4 that then went to college. 2 that already graduated from college and got their degrees. That's not the norm when you a young mother and you going through that. A mama got 9 kids, 4 girls and 5 boys. Usually 2 or 3 of them daughters already got 2 or 3 kids. None of mine have. The first, second, and I still go through this to this day. The first time. Every time when I mention that I'm a mother of 9, they say, you a mother of 9? I say, yep, and I'm a grandmother of 3. You know what they say? Oh, your daughter? How many kids your daughter got? And I have to say none. And they say, huh? I thought you said you were a grandmother of 3. I said, I am. Didn't you say you had 4 daughters? I say none of them. They're shocked because society automatically thinks that a young black girl, she the one that had all the kids. And I have to tell them, no, it's my oldest son. And they say, how old is your oldest son? And I say, he 33 years old. You know what I get? Oh, that's what I get. Because they're shocked. And they're surprised that it wasn't one of my four daughters that got that have the babies. That's not the norm. So I don't sell that to other mothers. When other mothers come to me, and the first question, well, the second question they ask after they say they assume that one of my daughters is the ones that with kids, they say to me, Miss Gina, how did you keep them from getting pregnant? That's what they asked me. Honey, if I had $1 for every mother that had children that was my daughter's age, because all their daughters got kids, but most of them, honey, Miss Gina have a bank. Miss Gina be living good. I have to tell them. I say I didn't. I just protected them. You can't stop them. That's the wrong question. You're asking the wrong question. You cannot stop your son or daughter from having sex when they are with somebody in that intimate moment, and whatever happens, it's gonna happen. But what you can do is protect them. All I knew was that I didn't want my daughters to be young mothers. I knew this from my heart and my soul. I wanted them to have a better chance than I had. And I knew that I had to protect them. So when they turned 14, 15 years old, honey, I went and got them implants. Honey, Angel's 13 right now. Wait till she turned 14. We going to see an OB-GYN. We going to see an OB-GYN. I don't, and my daughters used to tell me all the time, oh, I ain't doing nothing. I said, okay, well, you won't be doing nothing with these implants in your arm. That's what I tell them. You won't be doing nothing with these implants in your arm. Look, I'm not playing. Pink Ice said, we have not seen the worst of what's going on here on this earth. We sure haven't. You better tell them. These folks better wake up. Shadea said, Miss Gina, I believe getting to know a person and family. I always look how a man treats his woman. NG Mom. We develop a friendship first. I realize some of these girls and women don't really know. And most of them don't know. My love, and I wish so many of them will take on that. And you know the reason why they don't know that, and that they will never know that or never understand that, because they see how Cardi B got started. They see how Nicki Minaj got started. They see the Instagram girls. They see the YouTube girls. They see what's going on Twitter and Facebook. They see all of this stuff on social media. And a lot of them, y'all see it right now, where the mothers is more into it. You got mamas that's my age that should be focusing on their children, but they more focus on what the fuck is going on YouTube. So what your situation, that's not the norm, and that's not going to happen. That is going to be 1%. Okay? We talking about 100%. What happened to you, that's going to be 1% of, see, I'm over there with you and your mother in that 1%, where we want our children to do better than we did. We want to show, we put that. My daughter thinks like you. She says, Mom, I'm not getting pregnant. I'm not, if I can't have the marriage, the white picket fence, the house, and this is my daughter. She will be 32. She will be 32, 9/11. She has no children. Never, ever even gotten pregnant. Okay? Don't know what it's like. And she said, if I can't, I need a husband. I need a king. And if I can't have that, if he can't know, and her last fiance, she told him, he was like, let's go to the courthouse and let's go. And she was like, hell no. She said, I want the white picket fence. I want the marriage. If we can't do this right, I'm not doing it. And she didn't do it. And they wind up breaking up. So you, along with my daughter, that's not the norm. That is a blessing. That is a one in a lifetime. Honey, if we can get more to do it, because them other eight girls, they getting pregnant. They get knocked up. And out of them eight, maybe one or two of the baby daddies might stick around for a little while, but the rest of them gonna be single mothers. See, and this is the reason why my life coaching, honey, y'all don't want to come to Miss Gina's life coaching class because I'm bold, I'm real deal, holy feel. I'm not gonna tell you what it is that you want to hear. I'm gonna tell you what you need to hear. I'm gonna scare the living shit out of you. I'm gonna let you know that when you go through all of this stuff, see, these young mothers don't think about the issues and the crisis. On the other hand, my daughter-in-law, I never forget when they thought my grandbaby was gonna be born with Down syndrome. She thought that, and they was talking about all the tests and the amniocentesis and everything that she had to go through. I went to every doctor's appointment with her. I went. My son wasn't there. I went. But I went because I wanted her to know, even though my son, he grown and he's still out here young and doing whatever it is, you can always depend on me. I'm going to be that grandmother that's going to be there because I didn't have that. I still don't have that now. The only grandmother that my kids now see and here is my mother. Okay? Because they other grandparent. And the bitch lives 30 minutes away. 45 minutes. Matter of fact, she out there with the bitch from the shop. That's where my kids' grandparents is. Live right up the street from where old girl is. Okay? And they don't see them and they don't talk to them. They don't talk to their aunts and cousins and stuff. But that's okay. That's okay. Because I'm their mama and daddy. And I'll be grandmama and whatever else it is. They going to get all the loving and caring. And I'm going to look out for them. And I'm going to make sure their health needs and everything is copacetic. But if we don't start talking to our children, explaining to our children, not just this, these boys are driving. These boys, they're getting their license now. These boys have so much anger built up in them. Teach your son how to shut the fuck up. Teachers, I had the police. I was taking CC to work. The police officer, he followed me for a good 15, 20 minutes right behind my van. Followed me for a good, I said to myself, I kept saying, he gonna pull me over. And I kept looking, but I stayed on the speed limit. I used my signals and everything. Everybody had their seatbelts on, and he followed me for a good 15, 20 minutes, and then he turned off. I teach my sons and them, if you ever get pulled over by the cops, keep your hand on the steering wheel. When he come to the car and everything, roll down the window. Like it's a routine. You have to teach them when he come to your car and stuff. Don't why you pull me over. Wait for him to ask you a question. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. This is what we don't teach them. You got these men that think that they are entitled. You ain't entitled to shit. Know this world ain't yours. When you a black man in this white world, this world ain't yours. So it is not always what you say, it's how you say it. It's not always what you do, it's how you do it. And so I teach man, say yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. Say, my son, 33 years old, and when the cops stop him, the first thing he say is, yes, sir, no, sir. He don't ask them why they pull him over. He don't ask them, well, what did I do wrong? What the fuck did I do wrong? Now, let me tell you something. My son go from gangster to angel in 0.5 seconds. Do you hear me? He go from gangster to angel in 0.5 seconds because he already know he's a big guy, he's black, or he looks Hispanic, because they always put down on I could show y'all police reports from when my son got pulled over and everything, and they always put down Mexican male. They think that he's Hispanic every single time. But he knows to say, yes, sir, no, sir. Okay, sir. And he'll ask him. One thing about he'll say, can you give me a warning, sir? Can you? And a lot of times they'll give him a warning. Now, most of the time he get in trouble because he smoked weed. This was before the weed was legal. Now it's legal now. So now they don't give a fuck. They pull him over. Oh, you smoking a joint? Okay. Whatever the case may be. But we have to teach him. We got to teach him. Shadir said, yes, I feel so bad for children today because society makes it look easy to be successful by takes off their clothes and being a deadbeat father. Exactly. Tropical say, listen, Linda, just stay prayed up and treat the virus like it's the flu. That's all it is. Buy up all of your flu. Oh, Tropical, I said that yesterday. I'm glad you said that because I was telling everybody, go to your Walgreens, go to your CVS, go to your Walmart, go to your Myers. They have so much medication on clearance. Flu meds, honey, I buys it up. I buys it up. I got all the flu medication. I told you, if you don't stock up now, you gonna be, look, you gonna wish you had her later. Mm-hmm. Mm. They said, yes, me and my mother-in-law is closer to me than my mom. My mom took me to collect welfare and raise my kids. I told my something in this lifetime. I remember struggling with my mom. Yep. And that's a blessing that you and your mother-in-law is close. Cause honey, my mother-in-law can't stand me. She still can't stand me. I can't stand the bitch neither. Cause instead of her raising and teaching her son how to be a man, she's coddling him like he's a baby. And so we just never got we never got along. But I thank God, for my mother. Tropical Punch said, Pink Ice, just stay prayed up. It's going to seem like Jesus is not here with us, but Jesus have all this mess under control. Just trust and believe in God. That's true. Amen. 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 That is so true. You have to trust and believe in God. You have to trust and believe in God. With God, all things are possible. All you look, you can get through anything. You can get through anything with God in mind. I told y'all everything that I do, everything that I say. Oh, my buddy Bobby. Everything that I do, everything that I say, I do it all. I do it all with God in mind. I do it all, honey, with my children. And that's just how I am. That's how I am. I'm not thinking about, yeah, it's very sad. Um, and that's how I'll continue to be. That's just how I continue to be. I'm gonna always put my children first. I'm gonna always put them first, no matter what. And look, they talked about Jesus. They talked about look, they talked about the angels. They talked about Israel. They talked about everybody. Everybody was, there was women. Do y'all not know there were women back in the day that got crucified because of what folks thought? They thought that they were witches, and because all they was doing was praying in the way that they prayed. But because a group of people assumed that they were witches, they got burnt at the stake. They got set on fire. In other countries, they would throw them off cliffs. Look, know your history. Look up your history. Do your research. All because of what someone thought, what they assumed. That it doesn't make any sense. It's crazy. We gotta stop. That's why I told my daughter. I said, honey, I love it when they say, "Oh, is that your mom?" And then when her friends and them meet me, they say, like, let me show y'all this picture right here. This picture right here. See, she shows the people that they said, "That's your mother." She said, yeah, she looked like that. And see, this picture was taken back in April, honey. Y'all know Miss Gina cleans up well. Miss Gina cleans up beautifully. And Cece said, yeah, that picture was taken back in April on my mother's birthday. And she came to me and said, Mom, one of the guys said, ooh, you're going to be a fox when you get older because your mother is sexy. Cindy said, get up off my mother. He said, no, because people say, look at how your mother is And you'll see sometimes, not all the time, how you would age. If your mom aged gracefully, you may age gracefully. Even when my sister, God rest her soul, even when my sister passed away, and people keep asking us, I get asked all the time, do we got any Koreans or Chinese in our family? They called her China, and because she had them look same look slanted eyes as my oldest son got those eyes. My twin, my older twin Farron, he got those slanted. They all got them. I said, honey, I don't even know. Honey, my family's so mixed up. We got Indians in our family. We got white folks in our family. We got Puerto Ricans in our family. We got black. Honey, my whole family is, honey, we got everything in our family. So I'm pretty sure if you looked up our tree, that it probably was some Koreans or Chinese or something in there somewhere, because them eyes came from somewhere. And but my sister, she looked it very nice for her age, even though she was a crackhead. She was a crackhead. The only thing was because she did do meth, she did shoot up, and she did do that stuff. But she was beautiful. Her skin was no longer, I ain't gonna lie to y'all in front, her skin was no longer smooth and clear like mine. Like, if you saw, she had marks everywhere. She had dark marks and dark holes and stuff. Honey, Miss Gina could show. Miss Gina don't do no drugs, honey. Miss Gina, one thing I don't do drugs, and I don't get high. I may sip on a little wine every now and then. Y'all see Miss Gina go get her wine, and y'all know it take me forever to finish my wine. But I do have my moments where I get on wine. Now, when my birthday come around, Mother's Day come around, Christmas, New Year's come around, oh, Miss Gina gonna get lit. You can best believe your ass I'ma get lit during those times. But just regular, like what we doing, tonight, and when I come, honey, I just do a little something, something, to relax. That's all. Ain't nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with having a little something, something. But let me tell you something. When these girls are doing drugs and you see it, honey. You see it. That thing over there, all them black dots, that's in her chest. Don't no woman, honey, I could show. Don't clears up. Don't no woman have all these black, and then now she trying to cover it up with makeup, and you can see a little brown spot here and a brown spot there and a brown spot. Please, y'all, you better miss me with that bullshit. Tropical saying, everybody stop so much negativity. Don't be around it, and don't let people bring it to you. Bring more positive things in your life. That's what I do. I don't mess. I'm too old for that, for it now. Tropical. And you know what? And you're right. I'm so glad you said that, because and I love you dearly. I love you dearly. And even when we had that disagreement, that stood or whatever circumstance, that is what they do. They will try to bring garbage to you. And that's one of the reasons why I tell people, don't bring no garbage to me. Don't say no. If you can't show me anything, if you can't, if I can't see it in black and white, don't do it, because they will change the narrative on everything. And let me tell you, I've learned just through this situation, even if you see it in black and white, because that situation with me and you, somebody showed me a screenshot of something that you said on somebody else's platform, and I was just like, wow. And I just thought you turned on me. I was just like, oh wow, Tropical don't like Miss Gina no more. And I was really hurt by that, because I was like, damn, another one again. But you reached out to me and everything, and like I said, I love you dearly. I respect you. That's water under the bridge. We don't even got to talk about that no more. But they will bring stuff to you, and when they see that you stand by somebody and they see that you rock with them, they will do whatever it takes to tear you apart. Let me tell you, my husband used to say to me all the time, but I ain't got nothing. Why they keep coming for me? Because y'all keep thinking everything is about money. Everything is not about money. Do you know some people will give? There's folks right now that will give me all the money in the world to have my life. To have my life. Folks mad at me right in my life. I ain't saying that's all perfect, but what I'm saying is my children loves me. Y'all see how they love up. I ain't got no man. I don't have no man that gives me a hug that I could come and say, "Ooh, baby, can you rub my feet? Ooh, baby, can you do?" No, my children do that. My children come and say, "Mommy, you don't feel good. You want tea. You do that." I get the love from them. You know why I get all that? Because that's what I give to them. So you got these women on here wishing that they had the life that I had, wishing that they should, because they don't get no respect from their children. They get no love from their children. They get no attention from their family. They wish that there's folks with buku money every day and they wish they had and they don't have it. My husband, I never forget, we was walking and the guy came up to him and shook his hand and said, "Man, I just want to tell you, you got a beautiful family. He said, I've been watching you. He said, I watch how your kids are. He said, I see how they all over the mom. He said, I see how your wife is, which, honey, my husband was 11 years younger than me. Is 11 years younger than me, not was, because I am still legally married. He's 11 years younger than me. And when somebody would say, "Hey, Miss Gina," and woo, 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 honey, I would grab his hand and say, "Yeah, and this is my husband, so and so." I made, if you acknowledge me, you better acknowledge him too. But it wasn't reciprocated. I would have to teach him that when they acknowledge you, you're supposed to do like I do. If I make a person let known that you're here and that you're my husband, then I want you to do the same thing for me. Tropical say, "Gina, that comment was not for you. It was for the other evil people. You are not evil because that hurt me when they said I said that about you. You have never done nothing wrong. I ride for you always." And you do. You do, Tropical. But that's why I want you to hear from me that, man, I love you. You, my sister. You was the one person that was here riding hard for me. And I even said that to Dime. I said, "Let me tell you something, honey. Tropical was riding hard for me. She and you still, and to this day, you have always said, "Miss Gina, if you need anything, call me. If you need," let me tell y'all something. See, this is the thing that y'all don't know. People in the bushes and those in the clouds. Tropical has always said to me, "Miss Gina, if you need anything, I'm here. If you need any, ask Tropical." Have I ever hit her up and have I ever? No, because just because somebody says that don't mean you take advantage of them. But if that time was to come that I couldn't put food on the table, like we went shopping today and I bought groceries for the week. If that time was to come that I couldn't put food on the table or gas in my car or something like that, if I called her and asked her for, she'll know I genuinely need it. Miss Gina, I don't care what y'all hear. I don't take advantage of people. I don't take people kindness for a weakness. Diamond and even others have told you guys, people, they've sent me money and stuff, and if I didn't feel right about it, I send that shit back. I wouldn't give a damn if it had been $1 or $100. If I feel that it is not right, I don't accept it. I don't. Kiki C. Kiki, when we got off of here, Kiki C blessed me with $10. She said, "Oh, toward the press." I didn't even get the press because I didn't have all the money. I didn't have the money for it. But the point was, she blessed me. She didn't do it on here. She did it off later on that night. That is a blessing. People does things like that, and she was on. They do things like that because they see something in you. If I was just a lazy bitch sitting up on here, depending on YouTube, depending on Google to give me something, like a lot of these bitches on here, have the help and support and encouragement that I get, I wouldn't get that. I wouldn't get that. So that's what the reason why when I share from the heart. When I tell you I care about you, I genuinely care about you. When somebody hurt my feelings, I'm not no scared bitch to say, "Damn, that hurt my feelings," because I'm too old for that. I'm too old for games. I'm genuine. I'm loyal. I'ma have your back when ain't nobody else gonna have your back. I'm a mother first. I'm a mother first. I love people. I love kids. I love children. The respect I had. Y'all see April Walker on here. I love that girl with all my heart. I love me some April Walker. But guess what I did? I went to her auntie because I love her auntie too. Boss Lady New Jersey. That's my motherfucking sister. I love Boss Lady New Jersey. But I told Boss Lady New Jersey, I said, look, I love your niece. I say I love your niece and I'm adopting her. That's gonna be that's my little niece right there. And April never changed. She see Miss Gina. I go there, hey niece. I started saying it. I was like, hey niece, and she still would say, hey Miss Gina, and woo woo woo. But now she calls me auntie. I love her. I can when I care about I don't have a family. How many times I can tell y'all that? I don't have a family. So when I get a good connection from somebody and I get a good feeling from somebody, it's like y'all my family. Belle, that's my daughter. It's like you all and I love that. I love that I can get on here and call you guys and talk about a situation with you guys and y'all give me advice, honey. I told you, sometimes I just go over to April Walker just so I can hear her say, I love you guys. I love you guys. And when I hear that, I'm going to do a t-shirt. April, girl, I'm going to do a t-shirt for you. And it's gonna say, I love you guys. And you gonna give me an address and I'm gonna send it to you. And sometimes I don't even go over there to even watch the video. Half the time she cursing the motherfucker. Well, read her anyway. And I don't be wanting to hear that shit. I just like to hear her say at the beginning of it, I really love you guys. Because you know why? Because most of us don't. Life is too short. We don't look out for each other. We don't support each other. We don't encourage each other. A lot of people on here, they really need somebody to just say to them, man, I love you. Man, that's why I was so broken up touched when Spillet Boy said to me, Miss Gina, I am very proud of you because you came a long way. I don't get that. I don't get folks out the norm to tell me they proud of me, and I know I work my ass off to provide for my family. I work my ass off when I'm struggling. Can't nobody, these bitches on here don't know me. They can't tell you that. Let me tell you something. Living how I'm living, doing what I'm doing, going through what I'm going through and everything else. If I was scamming, and I don't do drugs, a bitch wouldn't be driving. I would not be driving that raggedy ass van out there that I'm driving. You can best believe, because the first thing I'm going to do with that money is go get me a car. The second thing that I'm going to do with that money is put it in my business. Okay? I know what to do. I know. See, the thing about it is they've been watching too many of those that are on here scamming, and they go take the money and they go get high, they get their nails did, they do. Did y'all hear about somebody said they did a poll? I forgot who I heard this from. That they did a poll about what happened with the stimulus checks, and that 90%, most of the blacks went and took the stimulus checks and they went and bought gym shoes, clothing, cars. They went in and got their nails did, honey. The women bought bundles of hair and makeup. And you know what the white folks did? The white folks went and invested. They bought land. They put down on houses. Like they made the money work for them. Let a motherfucker, let them send me 10,000. Send me 20,000. I promise you, Miss Gina gonna be owning some shit. I'ma have my land. I'ma have my little tiny house. It's going to work for me. This is why we need to be educated. Y'all get the stimulus money, and the stimulus money is gone already. And this is what you do. You don't go pay your bills. You don't, and this been going on for decades. Decades. Black folks get money. They want to go and get a fancy car. They want to go. You know what? Come in my neighborhood. Come in my neighborhood. Very rare, very seldom, even on the block that I'm on, you're going to see a really, really nice car, Mercedes, Tesla, BMW, but you're going to see big, beautiful homes. And in them big, beautiful homes, you know what you see? Minivans, Ford Escorts. You see Camrys. You see smaller, not expensive cars. A few of them, you see them. These folks, they want to live good. They ain't thinking about driving and paying no high-ass car note. And a lot of them now, the car dealer told me, he said, yeah, everybody changing it, turning their cars in and because they want to get them little Chevys. Y'all know them little bitty box cars that you can't even put $20 in gas in it. It only takes 18. Can't even fill it to 20 bucks. And these people are trading their cars in or selling their cars and put for those little bitty cars because it, man, it's getting worse. Our livelihood and everything is in jeopardy. It's in jeopardy. Y'all better listen. Y'all better listen. Stop being in this mess. Stop listening to this mess. Stop following these people that don't know what the hell they talking about. Focus on you. Do you. That's crazy. Bill said, I was hurt as well. I couldn't believe. I was like, not tropical. Yep. Tropical said, I love you. I don't do that back and forth mess. I'm not messy. I was raised better than that. Yeah. And that's what I said. I was like, Tropical is not no messy person. Like, she don't get into no mess. Like, and usually I knew this from way back in the other stuff. When Tropical is on somebody else's platform and they talking bad about me and they talking bullshit, Tropical is usually the first one to stand up and say, no, that's not Miss Gina. That's not Miss Gina. Miss Gina, I don't do shit to hurt other people. I'm not taking nothing from nobody. If anything, I'm giving. I'm supporting them. I'm encouraging them. I want them to do better. I want you to be stress-free. Because I know what it's like to struggle, not have nothing. Shadea says, I never saw a woman with so many skin issues and see a dermatologist. Come on, Shadea. Real talk. At Bell, I would not never go against the queendom. I'm not that invested in YouTube to go against Miss Gina. These people are fake on here. I'm not. That's true. That's true. Yep, that's true. Bell said tropical. Exactly. That's why I calmed down because I knew that couldn't have been you because it's all sounded like a trap. Yeah, I mean, Bell was like, I gotta go. Bell was like, she says, she was like, baby mama, I'll be in the clouds. She always, when it gets to be too much for Bell, Bell was like, she said, because I don't want to say nothing. I don't want to say the wrong thing until, she got the facts of the facts. And Bill, I don't watch a lot of these people. I don't know half of them. You don't see me in other people's chats being messy. Nope. Pink Ice said, I don't have a family either, Gina. All of my family has passed on. I miss them so much. Look, Pink Ice, let me tell you, a lot of my family has passed on, and a lot of my family is still here. A lot of my family is in Chicago, and a lot of my family is in the south suburbs. The reason why I don't go around my family and I have not went around my family like I should because I got pedophiles in my family. I'm not one to keep it quiet. I don't believe in that what goes on in this house stays in this house. No, I believe that if something going on in that house that's fucked up, you better speak up. And with me growing up and me knowing this, me hearing stories from my mother about Uncle so-and-so touched so-and-so and all of that. And then as I'm growing up, I'm seeing it. I didn't trust them motherfuckers around my children. So I never brought them around. I had a cousin. I had, because he passed on. He was killed by the Chicago Police Department. His mother walked away. Chicago police, it was in the paper and everything. This was my blood cousin. They paid my aunt $8.5 million okay? Because they got caught in a lie when they said that he walked into the police station, but he was already dead when they took him out the police car and they dragged him into the police department and put him in a cell, and he was already dead. So when that came out on camera, of course, they wanted to settle out of court. But that very cousin, okay, his father was a pedophile. Okay. So that cousin was walking in his father's footsteps because he saw what his father would do. And us as little girls, when we would go around them and we his blood cousin, he was looking at us and talking to us like, damn, y'all got some big asses. Damn, y'all grew up. And we would say to him, dude, we your cousins. Ugh. So I knew I was never going to be around them. So the only time my family sees me is at a funeral. I swear, it's hard to say. I don't go to family reunions. I don't go to family get-togethers. Nothing. The only time they see me is at funerals, and they say, "Oh, that's so and so's daughter." Talking about my mom, and you'll hear family members say, "Ooh, them some pretty girls. Them girls still pretty. They always been pretty. Ooh, they grew up. They grew up to be some beautiful women." And some of them have seen my daughters in them and say, "Ooh, your daughters are gorgeous." Ooh, because I wouldn't even take my children to. They'd be like, "Gina, I heard you had another baby." I'm like, "Yeah, this is number such and such." But I would never bring my children around. Now, my older children, yes, they now do sometimes go in contact with my family. My son now, he goes to those family reunions and stuff, but he's a grown man now. So he knows right from wrong. Somebody come with him with some fuck shit, he can protect himself. Some, excuse me, comes to my daughter with some fuck shit, she can protect herself. But let me tell you something, family or not, you come at Angel, I'm gonna toe tag you. I'm not gonna play with you. I'm going so to prevent any of that in family, I just don't go around them. I don't look. I had an auntie called me last month. She called me last month and she said to me, this is such and such. And I said, who such and such? Who? She said, this is such and such your auntie. You know what I told that bitch? I don't got an auntie named that. And I hung up the phone and blocked her. Why would what you calling me for? Why would you call me after all these years? I don't mess with my family. I have nobody. When I tell you guys, it is nobody but my children. It's just me and my children. That's it. That's it. So when I tell you, let me tell y'all something. When I say I love and I still, I'm not gonna lie, and I'm not gonna even sugarcoat. Got a lot of love for lovely love. When I say that bitch was my sister, and even though she said I wasn't, I looked at her. Tropical will tell you. Tropical will tell you I love lovely love with my last breath. Do you understand me? That was my motherfucking sister. That was my kids was calling her auntie. That relationship hurt me more than anything on here. I only develop a couple of relationships with a couple of people because I take family seriously. I take family seriously. Diamond will tell you that. I take family seriously. I don't joke about family. I don't. So when I say, when I bring you in as a part of my family, that shit is genuine because I don't fuck with my blood family. That's why when these motherfuckers say, yeah, somebody from Gina's family and this and that, somebody from my family couldn't tell you shit about me because half of them don't even know I got 9 kids. If you ask them how many sons she got, they could tell you about my oldest son. They might could tell you, oh, I remember her oldest daughter. I think she got 2 older daughters. My family don't know about my fucking kids or who they couldn't point them out on the street to you. You know why? Because Miss Gina don't fuck with them. Worrying about a bitch doxing me, motherfucker, you couldn't dox me. For one, the only person that can tell you halfway anything is my mother. And can't nobody get to her. So And my father, my grandparents, anybody else that's immediate is dead. My auntie, Lydia, full grown Puerto Rican, my father's sister, she died from a drug overdose when her children were young. My same way my sister died. She got on hooked on drugs. My uncle, Andre, again, was hooked on drugs. Okay? My father passed away from drinking on the job. He was an alcoholic. Okay? So nobody can tell me about dysfunction and things that go on when I see it. I know I can tell. I know a junkie a mile away. I know an alcoholic a mile away. This is the reason why my children are so sweet. They are well nourished. They are well rounded. You know why? Because I keep them away from that bullshit. I keep them away from that. Now, once they turn 18 and they get just like Benj turned 18 and moved on out there, I can't tell him what to do. He grown now. He can do whatever it is he want to do. I've been trying to get him to come home for a weekend and say he don't want to come home. I can't force him. But it is my responsibility until they turn 18. I got 4 more years with the twins. I got 5 more years with Angel. It is my responsibility to make sure they have what they need and make sure that they are well rounded. And I'm going to do it to the best of my ability. Once they turn 18, I'm done. I'm done. It's not. They're gonna be grad. They're gonna be grown. They're gonna be graduated. The life is up to them. It is up to them whether or not they're gonna go to college, whether or not they're gonna go get a job, whether or not they're gonna be productive citizens. That's gonna be on them. Once I did my job at 18. See, I made the choice to stay away from my. See, we have choices. So when Rick Reed talked about Rita saying it wasn't her fault and she couldn't protect her kid, bitch, miss me with that bullshit. It's all your fault. It's all your fault. Because when you know that you got a pedophile in the family or in your husband, that bitch, you keep your kids away from them. You don't let them in your house. You don't let them around you. You don't talk to them. This is why my children don't know their people. They don't know their kinfolks. Because I'm not fucking with you motherfuckers. And when I know you ain't got no help. When I know you still looking at us and saying, damn, Gina, you look, girl, that big old ass you got. And them big old, my little sister said she had to check my uncle. I said, what? She said, yeah. He was looking at me and she said, I said, wait a minute, hold up right there. She said, I am your niece. You ain't supposed to talk to me like that and look at me like that. She said, I don't know what the rest of them let you get away with, but you won't talk to me like that. I said, good, you checked his ass. And I said, see, that's the reason why I don't bring the kids around. And they was at one of the family reunions and she had brought her children. I said, that's why I don't go. My cousin asked me, well, Gina, can I come and get the kids? And I said, bitch, are you all right? Are you okay? Hell no. I said, if I don't go, what makes you think I'm going to let you take my children? I said, my babies go where I go. So when a bitch trying to tell you motherfuckers on YouTube that somebody trying to tell them something about me and they in my family, they a motherfucking lie. Because my family don't know where I live, where I stay. They don't know what I've been through. Half of them never knew I was homeless. You understand me? During that time that they didn't even know. You know why? Because I didn't call them motherfuckers. I'd rather stayed on the motherfucking street than to go and stay in a home with them and risk any of my children being messed with. Now that's a mother for your ass. Okay? Pink Ice said again, I don't have a family either, Gina. All my family has passed on. I miss them so much. Shadir said, I don't understand some of these mothers that can't buy their children a laptop for online school, but got $600 worth of hair. Come on now, you better say it. The school district should not be giving your kids a computer, especially. Yep. Bree said, Miss Gina, do you think we could talk on the sidelines, boo? Yeah, Bree. I told you, yeah, you know my number. Yes. Tropical and understand that because I'm not that way either, especially how I grew up. I always stay to myself. Exactly, Bill. Shadell said Xfinity is giving $9 a month internet. You better come on and talk about it, girl. I just paid my internet. Look, Shadell, I'm on that $9 a month plan. I didn't pay, what was it, 30? I didn't pay for 3 months. They didn't cut my internet off. I hadn't paid for 3 months. I got a bill. Matter of fact, yeah, I said, shit, they gonna fuck around and turn the internet off. The kids gonna have a fit. I had to pay $30. It was $29 and some change. I paid that day before yesterday. Day before yesterday, I just paid that 29. So you ain't lying. You ain't, where there's a will, there's a way. Tropical said, Pink Ice, a lot of my family have passed on, so the ones that still is living, we are real close. That's a blessing, Tropical. Pink Ice says, sorry for the great losses in your family, but when all of the Mirachis in my family passed, the cousins, we all became distant. I get it. Been through that too. Shadea said, Pink Ice, me either. My mom had children late in life, so my family is all gone. We only got cousins around now. Wow. Belle, these people act on YouTube the way they were raised. They didn't have a good childhood, and it shows on here. Ooh, you better come on and tell. Tropical, you better come on and speak it. Bree Bree said, Tropical Punch, I want to apologize to you for getting caught up in the fugazi BS of the situation with Trish. I didn't mean any harm. I was listening to someone else and fell for it, but I was wrong. Thank you, Bree Bree. See, that's grown up stuff. That's grown up women stuff right there. When you can apologize, when you can admit you're wrong. That's grown up stuff right there. Mel said Tropical, exactly. That's why I'm like, how you afraid of a background person that you've never met? Pink Eye said, exactly, Gina. Too many dirty secrets in the black family. Come on now. Has caused a lot of mental illness issues. You must air that mess out immediately. Come on, Pink Eye. If that's why these folks is on here mental. That's why that's why you got that girl on here. Can't keep up, just all over the place with, like, what is all that about? It's crazy. Shadell said my son had run off before anything could happen and told an adult. Come on now. Tropical said, Bree Bree, I don't take things personal because I know I'm not a messy person. So when people say what they say, I don't care. These people on here don't know me personally. I have a wonderful real life. There you go, Tropical. Bree Bree said, Tropical Punch, I just wanted to say I'm sorry. I have a wonderful life off YouTube as well. God bless. I love you, ladies. See, that's how you come together. This is how you come together. This right here is networking. This right here is uplifting your sisters. This right here is keeping us encouraged. Ain't nobody arguing. Ain't nobody calling nobody's name. Look, you can forgive and you can move on. We ain't say forget. But you can forgive a person and you can move on. You don't even have to. I could be cordial to anybody. Bitch, I may not like you, probably can't stand you. But guess what? I can forgive you and I can go ahead and move on. I can move on. I can move forward. And it's a shame that you got a lot of people that they can't. They can't. And they won't because they want to keep the stuff going. They want to keep them. They tried to pull Tropical. You saw they tried to pull that shit with me and James. They went over there. James don't never come over here for you, Miss Gina. James he don't never shout you. And his mother was right here. And I stopped. I said, hold the fuck up. Y'all go somewhere else with that bullshit. James always support me, honey. I call James. I've been calling James Caldwell now for almost a year now, my brother. And hey, Mama Caldwell probably in the clouds right now because Mama Caldwell be in the clouds. Did you get your shirt, Mama Caldwell? I love me, honey, I love the Caldwells. So you have to stop it. Like Tropical said, you have to stop. You can't allow them to bring that bullshit to you because it will destroy you and it'll tear you apart. It will tear you apart. So I let them know. Don't bring that bullshit over here. Don't bring that bullshit over here. We ain't doing that. We not doing that. Not gonna do it. But anyway, damn, I didn't realize I've been talking this much, going on 2 hours. It's 1 a.m. I didn't even realize that. Anyway, y'all, this was a much needed conversation. I love having real conversations with you guys like that. I love the Queendom. Honey, the Queendom is awesome. This is where we can sit back, take your clothes off, relax. Look, kick your shoes off, get you some wine and whatever, and just have some fun, uplift somebody, support somebody, try to stay away from the mess. Don't forget to tune in Monday, tomorrow, on Diamond Dory's channel, 8 o'clock, 8 Central, my time, Central Time. So whatever at that time will be your time. And we're going to have another great conversation. And who knows, I may come back on here and chit chat with y'all a little bit more. Just start up another video. I don't want this one to be too long. I have to say good night, guys. It's 2:07 and I have some things to do in the morning. Nighty night. Good night, Just Read. Actually, I'm about to end this video too, because I know some of you all got to work in the morning and everything as well. And I got some stuff to do because I got to go to kids' school. I got a lot of stuff that I got to take care of in the morning. Yeah, it was great. It was fun. This was something we needed. Shadea, this was something that a conversation that we needed. That's right. Ta-ta for now. Mwah. I love you. I love you, Tropical. And if nobody has told you in the clouds and the bushes slithering around, if nobody has told you they love you today, Miss Gina loves you. I love you all more. I love you guys. Mwah. Ta-ta for now. I see you guys, if not later on tonight, definitely in the morning.